Academy classes will give you the knowledge and confidence to grow your wealth right here in Zambia. Join our live beginner training online classes. Participation fee for 750 kwacha per session. Investing in Zambia stocks every Friday morning from 09 hours to 12 hours. Learn how to buy and sell shares of the Lusaka Securities Exchange in LuSE. Analyze companies and make smart investment decisions. Investing in government bonds every Saturday evening from 18 hours to 21 hours. Understand how to invest in government bonds, earn stable returns, and build long-term wealth. Each 3-hour session is packed with practical strategies, expert insights, and live Q&A to help you invest with confidence. Register and pay online at www.insightpartnersafrica.com or send your payment via Airtel Money to 0977 445 604.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we are back. This is your segment right here with, of course, the lady herself. I'm talking about Mkonki in the studio right here. I'm your presenter. My name is Chilofio Sensela on the breakfast show. As we drive together, we do what we have to do right here. And Mkonki is right here. Okay, looking good. Mkonki on a Tuesday like this.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. How have you been, Chilufia?
I'm good. How was your weekend, though?
It was fantastic. Did you miss me last week?
Too much.
I missed you too.
Yeah, too much. And I missed all the knowledge that you gave us on this show. Yeah, and we thank God you're here.
I missed you too. I was just last weekend. It was Unity Day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I decided. No, I think let's take a day.
It was a long weekend, eh? I hope you rested though.
Of course I did. I feel refreshed. Don't I look refreshed?
Very refreshed like this. Yeah, it's good. That's a call for you right here. Okay. Yes, reset your money mindset for the second half of the year. It's good to reset our minds, eh?
Yes.
We just have to reset, eh?
Yes. No, we are midway through the year, and when we start the beginning of the year, we are so eager, energetic. We set these very ambitious goals, and then somehow, as the months go by, we start losing a little bit of energy and steam. By the time we're getting to mid-year like this, especially after a long holiday,
oh yes,
you feel like, oh my goodness, am I going to achieve my financial goals
oh yes,
for 2025? So it's important to come back and relook at what you had set and how you can get back on track, because that is the key point. Getting financial independence or acquiring wealth is not a linear path. There will be some diversions that you're going to encounter, and it's very important once in a while to come back and reflect whether you're on track to achieving those goals and how you get back on track. So that's what we are discussing today. So it's very delicious. We've got a very delicious meal this morning.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a very delicious one, this one. It's like a wake-up call, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a wake-up call. So as we dive into it right here, and no, the year is halfway. We're like it's in football, right? The second half. Second half of the year.
Yes.
So yes, many people started January with that bang, okay, with the strong goals, saving more, investing, reducing debt, maybe even budgeting better. But then things happen, it's life. Things happen, and for some reason things didn't go as planned for many people. What would you say to someone who feels like they've actually they're giving up, they're falling off the track? What is that advice that you can give that person who's driving or listening from different parts?
I think the most important starting point really is to appreciate the fact that you're not alone. A lot of people are with you when it comes to feeling as though you're not really achieving your goals. And this is because, the beginning of the year is a very exciting period. And this is the time we feel like, okay, it's a new year. Let me set some goals. I want to lose weight. I want to buy some bonds. I want to buy some shares. But then as the year starts moving by, somehow things start happening. Life is like the way they say life happens, eh? Life is lifing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you start seeing, a goal that you had planned to attain suddenly seems unattainable because maybe your income is not enough, your expenses, have plummeted, or they've become larger rather. And it just seems impossible for you to attain the goals that you had set at the beginning of the year. And so I think what's important really is to understand that you're not alone. Many of us are in the same boat. And so what is important is to reset your money mindset. So you need to look at your money mindset. And this is where we come back to, what you believe you can achieve and what you the motivation that you then need to ensure that you get back on track, you get that momentum back.
Oh yeah.
And so that is what we would like to see from you. How do we regain that momentum, Chilufia? I don't know, maybe you're in the boat with us as well. Are you?
Oh yeah.
Or perhaps you are one of those who's a marathon, or is it a sprinter, and you're already sprinting ahead of us.
No, we're taking it one step at a time, like you've mentioned that. Yeah, so trying to get. I'm being motivated as well, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. So now getting to the mindset,
Mm.
money mindset.
Mm.
Somebody who might be listening right now saying, "Oh, what exactly does she mean by a money mindset?" Let's just digest it a bit.
So that's why this topic is actually essential for you to rethink and research your money mindset, because money mindset is really about what you feel and think about money. So around this time of the year, because 6 months has already gone by, I haven't bought any bonds, I haven't bought any shares, everything seems to be elusive. You start being negative instead of maintaining your positivity, the energy that you had started with at the beginning of the year. So whether it's consciously or unconsciously, the way you think about money really affects and influences your decisions. So if some of us have started losing steam and say, okay, I know I'd planned to buy a GRZ bond, maybe a 5-year bond for 50,000 kwacha. I'd planned to buy a few shares in Chilanga Cement, in Airtel, and I perhaps planned to buy a unit trust, but I still haven't done so. You need to re-motivate yourself and really try to speak positively to yourself and know that it is possible, and try to create some kind of system that will enable you to get back on track. So that is what money mindset is about. It is what you are telling yourself. It's not possible to do this, it's not possible to do that. You become really, really negative. But and this is the time that many people become negative about their finances. So it's very important that you change how you speak to yourself and know that it is actually possible. We've still got 6 more months to go to the end of the year. So there's still time for you to get back on track and achieve some of your goals,
Oh,
or
yeah.
even all of your goals, actually, depending on how you move from today going forward. So I want to share some tips. By the end of this program, I would like to share some tips that you can implement to ensure that you attain your goals by the end of the year.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, beautiful. This is so beautiful right here. Okay.
Mm.
So for someone listening right now, Konki, how do I reset? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that could be a question. Where do I start from? What's the first step? Yes. How do you how do you pick it up from there?
So the way I do it myself,
Mhm.
Chilofia, I look at my goals. So for me, I'm a planner. I know there are people that don't plan; they live their lives, just what do they call it? They just go without a plan and they somehow succeed. But I'm a planner, so I start every year with a plan. I set financial goals, what I would like to achieve in the year, and I can attest that even I myself, I have not achieved the goals that I intended to achieve mid-year through the year. So I've still got quite a lot to achieve. So what I'm doing is I'm reflecting. So what were my financial goals at the beginning of the year? What did I intend to achieve? You see, so I'm thinking about the goals that I had set at the beginning of the year. I'm looking at them and seeing why haven't I achieved them, and how can I, get back on track? How can I achieve these goals? So that has required me to rethink. Perhaps there's a block that is preventing me from attaining a certain goal. How can I go around this block? Or even, I don't know, smash the block so that I can get to that goal. So that is what I'm thinking. So it's reflecting back. And then there are those that don't set financial goals at all, or even any goals in their lives. They don't have family goals, they don't have financial goals, they don't have retirement goals. This is the best time for you actually to start creating some goals, because that is going to help you create a structured approach to attaining what you desire to achieve. So if you are not a planner, if you don't set financial goals, this is the right time for you to actually set those goals for the rest or the remainder of the year. That is going to give you some discipline so that you can, achieve or attain those goals. So for me, Chilufia, that is how you go about resetting and getting back on track to achieving your goals or what you had intended to achieve.
Oh, okay, nice. So, speaking of goals, you just mentioned goals, which is a very key word there. Okay, what kind of goals should be, should anyone be looking at right now? Yes, we talked about financial goals and everything, but there should be a certain way somebody can actually sit and
Yeah.
set their mind on that, right?
There is. So, when we set goals, there are two schools of thought.
Hmm.
And there's a book I've read by, it's an American guy called Cadogan. What's his name? I've forgotten his name, but he's written a book that about 10x. It's called The Power of 10x or something in those lines. So what he says is you need to have set big, massive goals, because when you set big, massive goals, even if you attend 10% of those big, massive goals, you still, attend something substantial. So I understand his line of thought. And then there are those that talk about tiny goals or atomic, others refer to them as atomic habits, or let me just say atomic goals. So set smaller goals because they will motivate you, they will encourage you to achieve something rather than setting big things that are impossible to achieve. So I don't know which line or school of thought you sit under.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I've looked at both, and I'm one that sets very big goals and then try to achieve them. But then I've also appreciated the power of setting smaller goals, right? So for somebody that is just struggling, or someone who's struggling to achieve their goals, perhaps you could start with setting smaller attainable goals. So think about setting goals that are SMART. This acronym SMART is well taught. So it's about setting SMART. These are attainable, measurable, time-bound goals. So goals that you can really, really achieve and that are meaningful to you. So that is what it's about. So start maybe, for example, if you plan to save 2,000 kwacha by December, that's an attainable goal. And you don't need to stretch your budget to save 2,000 kwacha by the end of December, do you, Chilifia?
No.
2,000 kwacha. So that will entail saving like a small amount of money for 6 months to get to 2,000 kwacha, or even 5 months if we like. So maybe about 3,000 kwacha by the end of the year. So that big goal of 2,000 kwacha becomes a smaller goal because every month you're saving a 200 kwacha until you get to the 2,000 kwacha by the end of the year. So that's how you can start setting some goals for yourself that are meaningful to you and that are attainable.
Now, I like the part you just mentioned, goals, which is has always been a thing when we're approaching a new year. Okay, but consistency. Okay, that has been an issue with most people when it comes to setting goals and keeping what you've actually planned. Okay, they start well and then lose motivation as they go. What would be the solution to that?
Yeah, I think when it comes to consistency, I pride myself in saying I'm actually a little bit consistent in some areas of my life. For example, this radio program, right?
You've been very consistent.
I know Lina has always told me, Mkwanki, you're always around. And when I know you're not coming, and when I don't see you in the studio, I know there's something wrong. So when it comes to consistency, it's not just about being motivated after you set a goal and you're motivated. You need to set system. That's why people talk about setting automated systems. So for example, if you've set a goal of saving 2,000 kwacha by the end of the year, tell your bankers, every time I get paid, can I have 200 kwacha deducted from my bank account into my investment account? So that is an automated system. You don't even need to think about it. When you get paid, the bank, let's say, whatever bank, Zambia, I love Zambia. It's just Zambia deducts money from your bank automatically to your savings account. You don't even need to think about it. So that is how you create consistency. It's about automating your system. Another way you can automate your systems is investing, perhaps buying shares. You can tell your brokers that when money is in my investment account and I transfer it to your account, I want you to be buying Copper Energy shares of 1,000 kwacha every month. Before you know it, your finances will start changing because you've automated your systems. You don't even need to think about it. When money comes in, even unexpected money that you didn't make, it would already flow through to what it's intended for. Instead of now wondering, oh, now I've got 1 billion kwachas. What do I do with this billion kwacha? There are people that always ask, what would you do with 1 billion kwacha today if you earned it? So people have no clue because they don't think, they don't plan. So when they get the 1 billion kwacha, you know what they do? Let's go on a vacation. We go to Dubai, we go to and then after we spend the money, right? When we come back, we start wondering, but I had 1 billion kwachas. Where did it go? So before you even get that 1 billion kwacha, plan how you're going to spend it and automate your system. So when the 1 billion kwacha comes, it's already, there's places where it's going to go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nice, beautiful. All right. Okay. Yes, I know we are running fast on
15 minutes is not enough. Come on, ZBC. Let's just go an hour. You don't want me to be around here for 1 more hour.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So So what else would you want to tell people about this mindset on this very good segment right here?
Yeah, I think something else I would like to say is just being grateful. Gratitude is something that I appreciate in my life, because a lot of us have got quite a lot of abundance. We've got so many things, good things that are happening, but we just don't appreciate those good things. And we are always looking at the negative aspects and looking at our friends. That one has that one has that. But what I do for myself is I am really grateful for everything that God has given me in my life. And I think if we are able to appreciate whatever little we have, we can attract even more, rather than just complaining about, I haven't achieved that. I haven't. Reflect back and also see what you've actually achieved also, and appreciate God for that, because not everybody has that opportunity.
True.
So that's also something you need to do.
Very
Be
true.
grateful for what you already have.
Very, very true, Cookie.
Yeah.
Wow, Cookie, really appreciate. We do appreciate every time you're here. Contact details. Somebody might be wondering to say, how do we get in touch with this powerful woman?
So for me, guys, I would love to talk to you, all of you, when you make a call, when you text, I would love to, but it's really impossible because of the amount of work that I get to do. So the best way is you can go to YouTube, because I would like you to know a little bit more about me other than just listening to me on the radio. So go to YouTube, watch a little bit of my videos. One that interests you, leave a comment. I normally read those comments, because I know that for somebody to leave a comment, they've actually watched the video. So, and also support the channel. So go to YouTube, look for Mukonki Mukonkela. There's, a plethora of videos on my YouTube channel that can get you onto your learning path. And once you've done that, we can get chatting. You can also join our Telegram group, which we are building, which is like a secured environment of smart investors, so we can help each other on this path. A lot of people affirm that when you are in a supportive group of like-minded individuals or people, it's easier for you to attain your goals. And that's what this Telegram group is about. It's not just me talking. Most of the times I actually don't even do any talking. Others will encourage you. Your friends that have made investments, they'll tell you what the benefits are. That's in the Telegram group, and you'll find the link to the Telegram group in any video when you go to YouTube. You don't even need to call me. There's a link in any video. Just click the link and you join our Telegram group. I know you're watching the time, so we are done.
Well, it was good having you.
It's always a pleasure, Chidufia.
All right, have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.
All right, that was some conky there. Okay.
And good morning. Sorry, everyone online, good morning. Andrew, Jacqueline, Musukwa, Harriet. There was quite a number.
Oh, nice. The whole team is there.
Yeah.
Could have benefited this morning as well.
Yes.
All right, that was some conky there from inside, on the Lama Insight right here. Join us for more next time as we come in with Mkonki Mkonkela right here from Inside Partners. I've been with you. It's Manchilo still with you till we get to 9. Keep it 4. And join us next time on this great segment.